Uncle Laguna, there's somebody to see you.
Huh? Me? What's this person look like?
He was wearing funny clothes. He's talking to Wayne right now?
Is he at the pub?
Yep, that's why I came over to get you, Uncle Laguna. Am I a good girl?
No, you're not. It's dangerous to be out here by yourself. What if a monster comes and attacks you?
It's only next door. It's okay.
It's still dangerous. And since you're such a cute little girl, monsters will especially be after you. They'll catch you, and then they'll suck out all your blood. If anything like that should happen, Uncle Laguna's gonna cry.
I'll be okay. I'll just call you, Uncle Laguna. You'll come rescue me, right?
Hey, alone, wait! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII, where Squall was stabbed in the chest with some ice, which seems like a bad thing, but fortunately, we don't have to deal with that because we are hanging out with dear old Uncle Laguna, who, last we saw him, was jumping off of a cliff with his two critically wounded soldier buddies, but right now, seems to be decidedly doing okay for himself. How unusual. Let's see, anything else in here? Nope.
Hi, Wayne. Am I a good girl?
Yes, a good girl. Dear Alone's father and mother. Alone's been a good girl today. Right?
Yep.
That's a lot of... Is that a lot of bullet holes? That sure is a lot of those. Only pictures of that girl's parents in this house. Interesting. Oh, right, you can get into combat encounters in the square. Not exactly a safe village, this. Ooh, a new spell. Gimme, 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 gimme. What is it? Slow! Oh my god, I need slows. Slow is so good against bosses. Let's just slow you down a bit. If we can. He might be immune to it, actually. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, I'm just gonna grab some slows. Because that spell is so good. Okay, good enough. La da da da. Let's see. As usual, he has all of Squall's junctions. I guess I'll give him everyone else's as well. Okay, bit of an encounter rate around here. Well, it gives me a chance to check up on the bite bugs and see what they have for spells. I don't think they have anything, but it's worth taking a look. No, Fira and Scan. I'll be fine.
You think extra soldiers are really coming? Well, that was over 2 years ago, right? They would have been here by now. You never know what a country ruled by a sorceress could be up to.
So Estar is a country ruled by a sorceress.
They seem to have recovered fully. Perhaps it's time you came back to the army.
Come on, guys, you could kill some monsters too.
We're only on watch for Esther soldiers. Screw the monsters.
Give me a break, guys. I've been here 2 years, and boys, it's boring. Well, it's a heck of a lot better than what Esther soldiers do. They kidnap little girls, you know. I think they're looking for a successor to Sorceress Adele, the ruler of Estar. If they come here again, I'm sure it'll be for a loan this time. Huh, but they gotta go through me.
Right, where the hell am I going? Oh, right, the pub is just next door. Fine. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, I want these. Can I stop him? Oh, I really want to be able to stop him. Come on! There's also always a miss chance with spells like this. Like, even if an enemy is vulnerable to them, sometimes I believe it can miss anyway. Try it again. But yeah, no, that guy's probably just immune to them, which is annoying. It's really teasing me with these spells, man. It really is. Curaga, too, which is like, I want these powerful spells! Man, I did not count on there being so many good spells to draw. Okay, please cast a proper Curaga, thank you. That is distressing. Let's grab some few more slows. Thank God for the speed up option, honestly, because otherwise this would ruin this entire episode, but now I can get through it at least with a little bit of speed. Okay, that should be enough stops. I'll do 3 draws of Curaga and Thundaga. And then I'll kill it. And then we'll move on, I promise. There we go. Now you die. In a couple of hits. Ooh, ow. Okay, not that bad. Okay. How are the magics junctioned over here? Slow, good. I do want his physical attacks to slow enemies, because that's very nice. Anyway, let's go to the pub, which is over here.
Hello, now's your chance. Chance!
It looks like such an idyllic village, but there's just, like, fucking monsters everywhere.
You want to stand alone? Now, go to your room and play.
I got in trouble. That's because you broke your promise. Too bad.
Laguna, use proper English when speaking to alone. I got in trouble.
Too bad. It's been a while, Laguna.
Kiros!
He's Uncle Laguna's friend. He dresses funny, but he's not a bad guy. You dress funny, but you're a good guy, right?
Can't talk to her? Okay.
You seem well.
Yeah, you too.
Hey, how long has it been?
You know, since our grand escape from Centra.
That was... One would usually call that being chased out.
I thought so.
Well, I would say about a year or so. I was bedridden for over 6 months. It seemed like every bone in my body was in pieces.
I nursed him back to health.
Thank you for taking good care of Laguna. I was able to recover in about a month or so. Ever since then, I've been searching for you.
Why?
After leaving the army, well, just killing time, I guess.
Life's pretty boring without you as entertainment, my man.
That's a harsh thing to say. I've been living a productive life here.
I think I understand what you mean, though.
So, what do you want to know? Tell me about Julia. How's Julia doing?
I don't know. You mean Julia, the singer?
That's right. Laguna really admired her and always frequented the nightclub. Shut up! So what if I did?
Julia used to sing at a nightclub?
No, she didn't sing. She just played the piano.
Then the first song she released was Eyes on Me.
How does the song go?
You don't know.
Well, you never let me hear it.
I didn't think you listened to music. The song's about being in love. I really like it. Heard she recently got married. Oh yeah, to some army general, right? General Caraway or something.
Dun dun duh! Guess who Rinoa's mother is?
I'm not so sure.
I read in a magazine that her true love went off to war and never came back. General Caraway comforted her while she was feeling down. That's how they got to know each other.
So she didn't wait for the soldier to come back? So what? Who cares? As long as she's happy, right? That's all that matters. Ain't that right, Elle? Wait! Uncle Laguna, wait up.
Okay, enough talk about this. What's Ward up to?
How's Ward doing? Ward quit the army too. Luckily, he found a job and he's working pretty hard. What's he doing? He's a janitor down at the D District prison.
Wow.
Can't picture him mopping floors, but I'm glad he's doing well.
Oh, and he never got his voice back. You could basically tell what he wants from his facial expressions.
So?
Where am I?
I think the fairies are here. Fairies? Yeah, I guess so. Then our work today should be a cinch. I'm looking forward to the battles.
Fairies, huh?
Let's talk later. Time to do some work.
Okay.
So what's your plan? You're gonna stick around here for a bit, right?
Would that be okay? You work for what you eat. If that's fine with you, you're more than welcome.
Okay, time to make sure that he gets some junctions as well. Let's just start with this. Laguna gets Shiva and Diablos. That works. Yeah. Kiros gets brothers and carbuncle, I guess. And then we'll plop Siren down on Laguna as well. So we can hit people in the face with slow. Cool. Good. My god! Squall, who is currently occupying Laguna's spot, is just so fucking far ahead of everybody else. It's frustrating. I need to be able to level up other people. Let's see, I don't remember if there's anything up here at all. Doesn't look like it. Off we go to fight monsters, then. Although I would like to make sure that people have scan. It's kind of an important spell. It's not a powerful one. It's not really useful for junctioning, but it's useful for a lot of other things. So, Laguna, you just keep grabbing slows, please. And I'll just, yeah. We'll just do another round of this. Because I do need to get some scans going. Fart? Really? Well, that's set berserk. Which is fine. Just means we'll end the battle at some point. Okay, that should be enough scans. My Guardian Force is doing what they're supposed to be doing. Nope. Or maybe... Well, strength 40% is what I'd have from him, rather. Let's get those to get more junctions. hit percent. Yeah, it's not really the most useful junction in the world. I'd rather have time magic refinement. But everything else is fine. Cool. Gotta cure poison. It's fun seeing them in their civilian clothes.
Laguna, I have a simple question. What exactly do you do here?
Well, it's like this. All the working men in this town were sent off to war. The only ones still left in town are old people, children, chocobos, dogs, and cats. And I'm sure you've noticed, but the monsters have made their way into town. This here town took a real good care of me, so basically, I want to return the kindness. You're looking at the Monster Hunter of Winhill. So as of today, you'll be my assistant. We're to patrol the town up to the town entrance. If we see anyone in need along the way, we help them. That's our basic duty. That's nice.
Okay. Oh, these are really low level all of a sudden. Completely useless.
Da 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 da.
Guess I'll put those in Laguna for now. Hello, anyone in here in trouble? Hello, old lady.
It's been quite some time now since you recovered from your injuries. Thanks to everyone in town. This here town must be quite dull for a young lad like yourself. Perhaps it's time you returned to Dealing City.
Hell no. Then how would I raid your house for stuff that you don't have? Okay, fine. Oh, hello. Didn't know that was here. Guess it is, though. Hey, I've got full slows. Nice. Wouldn't mind getting some Fundaras. So we'll do that for a second. And that's that. Kiros is so freaking cool. Mm-hmm. Is that just a circle around? Caution chocobos. But this just leads back, right? I'm trying to remember, but I can't. Guess it really lucked out with that high-level caterpillar. Or chatterpillar, rather. Nice. Okay, Carbuncle, please keep learning useful things. Think... Yeah, let's try and get you to that Vitality Plus now. Yep, that at least just leads back. Anyway, welcome to Disc 2. Nothing makes sense. Well, it sort of makes sense. So, as you've seen so far, we have these parallel narratives going on. We have the story of Squall and the group on the one hand, and then we have Laguna, Kiros, and Ward having adventures that seem largely disconnected, sort of on the surface of it. But of course, as I already pointed out when we were going through that crystal cave place, there's a bunch of stuff you can do there as Laguna, Kiros, and Ward that will have an effect when you return to the place later. So it's not like it's completely disconnected. But narratively, so far, there's no obvious connection between them. Like, there's not even really a thematic connection between one group and the other. Well, it's not like any cures, really. The only real connecting thing, we have the nation of Galbadia, and, we're clearly in the same world, and there's clearly a sorceress around, doing stuff, much like there is, for Squall's group. So that's sort of the closest thing, but Laguna doesn't have any clear conflict with the sorceress in the same way that Squall and the Seeds do. So for the moment, things are kind of disconnected. Although, of course, if you're, genre savvy, you know that this is something that's going to get pulled together eventually over the course of the game and over the course of the story. There's going to be little things joining stuff together. All right, our first patrol complete. We're to report to the commander and assistant commander. Commander? You mean that woman at the pub? Her name's Rain! Rain, okay? She saved my life. And the assistant commander is alone. She seems like a really nice person, but easily taken in by a hotshot. A hotshot? Okay, let's step up our patrol a notch. Assistant Kiros, let's come up with a plan after we get back to the base.
The hell? You recovered. Now get out of here.
I just want to chat.
How's Rain?
She's doing fine.
That's good. But it'd be even better if you left.
Rain asked me to shop.
Do I need anything? Take some high potions. So as you can see, Laguna doesn't share my money pool. He has his own cash, which does not replenish. He doesn't have a seed rank or anything like that, so... Oh, is that a high-level one? That would be nice. Well, not that high level, but... Okay. Do I want to spend time drawing? Not that much. Da 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 da. Antidote. Yeah, can't leave. Okay. Just wanted to check. There will be more encounters before we get back. Right, so I'll just have Kiros do whatever drawing he can while Laguna kills them. Works for me! Those hand claps are so good. Like... And it's such a different battle theme. Like, in every way, a very different battle theme than the one that you have with, like, with the main group, it's more like... Dum ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba dum ba dum. Like, it's this sort of orchestral, dramatic theme. And with Laguna, it's this completely synthesizer-sounding thing. Hey, Laguna. Are you doing this patrol thing every day? Thing? What are you calling thing? Weren't you aiming to become a world-traveling journalist? You've heard of timber maniacs, right? I had a talk with the chief editor. He said he's interested in any article related to world travel. That's great! We should go talk to him sometime. Yeah.
Gee, Laguna, is there maybe something here in the village that's kind of holding your attention currently?
It'd be okay if we stayed here a bit longer, right? You need time to gather more material? This seems like a really nice town, but you're gonna write about this place. You're gonna write about this place first, aren't you? No way! Can't make this place famous. Too much publicity and you'll get all those tourists and stuff. You're afraid someone might come and take Rain away? Laguna, you've changed, man. Hey, I see a monster! Yeah, but I wanted the draw point, though. I wanted the draw point. I want it, so... Another low level, another medium level, fine. Laguna, kill! I just can't get the Final Fantasy VII Remake out of my head, by the way. Like, I played the demo, I streamed it, and I've been playing like a bit since then as well. And oh man, I want it. Oh, I want it really badly. I absolutely cannot wait to play that. The reason I was reminded of it is the combat in this game, which is like still very completely tied to the same ATB battle system that governed Final Fantasy VI and VII and 4 and 5 for that matter. Which they never really experimented with the battle system as such pretty much until, I mean, in Final Fantasy IX, they came back to, like, they increased the size of the party you could have back to 4, which is what it used to be at for most of the Final Fantasy games up until
the 3D era. The reason why you could only have 3 party members in Final Fantasy VII, I believe, is specifically because that was about all the PlayStation could handle, alongside the enemy groups that you were fighting. Like, that's, in terms of tech, that was about the best they could do. And that kind of stayed that way through Final Fantasy VII and 8, and then Final Fantasy IX is like, okay, but what if we had 4 party members at a time? Again, like in the classic Final Fantasies, because Final Fantasy IX was very much meant to be sort of a return to the very classic Final Fantasy, to all the traditions of the series. But it wasn't until Final Fantasy X that they actually really experimented with a radically different combat system, like no active time battle, turn-based, and with the ability to swap party members in and out in the middle of a fight. Which, of course, we'll talk more about that once we actually get to Final Fantasy IX and X. Which we will, in time. But yeah, it was just on my mind, because that's the thing about Final Fantasy VII, is they're doing the completely new combat system in that game, which is much more of a fusion of like Kingdom Hearts style combat with Final Fantasy 15 and some things taken out of Final Fantasy 13. Which I thought was very interesting, because it kind of kept the idea of the active time battle system in the sense that you still have that gauge that's going up, and you can only do an action when the gauge is full, which is exactly what the original Final Fantasy VII is like. But then over the top of that, they layered this whole active, like, action combat, Kingdom Hearts style action combat system that they were sort of experimenting with implementing in Final Fantasy 15, but couldn't really get right in that game, I think. God, what an encounter rate. So that'll be 2 low-level ones again. Well, no, but okay. Still, just keep grabbing Thundara. Let's see if we can get you up to 100 while we're here. That would be nice. And that's sort of the thing, is like, I feel like when it comes to the combat system, obviously the magic draw thing, which is such a grind fest, as you can see, like, with the way I'm going through these fights. Ow. Oh, bugger. Oh well. I can't help but feel that, like, a combat system like this might have been a lot more interesting if it had, like, a more active element on top of it. Like, if there was something else that made it, like, less... Because, like, as you can see throughout this playthrough, so many of the turns in combat in this game are just, okay, I suck some spells out of them. Okay, I suck some spells out of them. I suck some spells out of them. I suck some spells out of them. Now I attack them. Then I suck some spells out of them. Then I suck some spells out of them. Which is the kind of thing that really needs some variety on top of it to make it more interesting. This is also where I'm running into trouble with the auto-junction system. Because it prioritizes your raw stats, and it doesn't know how to properly do, Ooh, finally. Jesus. Okay, need to, Diablos. Are you doing the thing you're supposed to be doing? No, you're not. Status magic, please. Finally, I can refine time magic. Been waiting for that. There we go. Demi, Quake, Double. Don't need those specifically right now, but Haste, yes please. 'cause that's just a really good spell. Alright, back to the pub. Please no more combat encounters. Okay, fine. One more, I guess. What was I talking about? Oh, right, combat system. Like, I feel like that mechanic of, like, pulling power out of your enemies and then using it against them might have worked a lot better if there was a much more active, like, dynamic layered on top of it somewhere. Like, that forced you to be more proactive, like, that, so that you weren't just wasting turns, as it were, doing draws over and over and over again, but that you had to do other stuff in the middle of the fight, and then, like, you could charge up an ATB gauge to give you, like, an opportunity to pull some spells out of an enemy. And instead of drawing, like, 4 or 5 spells out, maybe you get 10, or maybe the system just got changed so that it wasn't like a thing of you need 100 of the spell in order to be junctioning efficiently. Something like that. It feels like there would be ways to fix it in, like, a remake, which I doubt. I really doubt Square Enix will ever remake 8. I really doubt that they'll do it, because it is and remains the one that's kind of maligned in the fandom, and, like, the lesser sequel to the iconic Final Fantasy VII, and especially now that they're spending the next god knows how many years doing Final Fantasy VII remake chapters. Like, who knows when the hell Final Fantasy VII remake will even be complete. They're taking a big gamble on that, by the way. Like, the Final Fantasy VII remake, that whole thing is a huge gamble, because they're committing quite a number of years of the company's time and resources to finishing that remake. And they kind of can't... They can't chicken out on it, because, you know, you can't just release part of that and then be like, oh, well, sorry, it didn't sell well enough, we're not going to finish it. That's not really an option. But if it doesn't sell well, like if the remake, which the first part is probably going to be amazingly successful, but if all of it isn't successful, Square Enix is in trouble. Like, they are in a lot of trouble.
What? Girl talk. Let's come back later.
Come on!
Something inside me tells me to listen.
Wayne, aren't you gonna marry Uncle Laguna?
A guy like that. He was carried in here crying like a baby, and I was the one who had to take care of him. His crude way of speaking, I don't know if his aspirations of a journalist are true. Every time I try to have a serious conversation, he avoids it. Can't stand his snoring, and he talks in his sleep.
But he's really nice. I really, really like him. Ray, Uncle Laguna, and Elle should all be together.
But, you know, I think what he really wants to do is travel all over the world. I don't think he has it in him to live in a quiet country town like this one. Some people are like that. Oh, it makes me so mad.
You don't like him?
I feel the same as you, Alone. Oh?
Yeah, you're back.
I came back in a hurry. Whoo, ran up the stairs and everything.
Report to the commander.
Here's my report on today's patrol and monster extermination. Including Butch and Bun Buns, that Assistant Commander L. Owen also hates. I've exterminated 28 monsters.
All right, thank you. Shall we eat before you get started with the next patrol? I'll call you when it's ready, so just wait in your room. You seem pretty tired. You should take a quick nap.
You're joining us too, right, Mr. Kiros? We have me and Rain and Uncle Laguna and Mr. Kiros.
Nap time it is. Ah, Laguna, you just can't seem to be lucky in love, can you? Poor fool. Laguna and and his love interests, by the way, are constantly separated by Laguna's wanderlust, like his inability to stand still and sit down for a second. And you can tell by this point that he knows that, and it bothers him. Like, he doesn't like that. He knows that eventually he's going to leave the village. Because his wanderlust won't let him stay put. And that's also something that comes across, like, when you look at it, at the way his character is characterized in the story and the writing, is that Laguna is hyperactive. Like, he's always like, yeah, let's do this. There's a plan. Let's now. He's excitable. He's always all over the place with Kiros and Ward acting as foils to his silliness. But that's also, like, that is a pretty strong characterization. And there's like, oh, yeah, I mean, Rain probably can sense that kind of thing and isn't about to settle down with a man who she might have to face him, like, being out of the house all the time, traveling, being away, not being there for her or for her daughter. Which, you know, that's a very, very adult thing. Like, that's a very adult approach to romance, which is very much the antithesis of the whole, oh, you just have to fall in love and love solves all of the problems. Oh, yes. Like, it's... And that's, like, as a younger man, as a boy, let's be real, as a fucking boy, I was like, oh, this game is about love, man, it's frivolous and stupid, man, it's girly, man. Like, that shit, right? But that thing right here, like, this relationship between Laguna and Rain is like, oh, right, romance is actually really fucking complicated, and sometimes, even though you have a lot of affection for someone, like, your goals don't overlap. The things that you want out of life aren't compatible, and the relationship isn't gonna work no matter how much you want it to. And it can be kind of painful to realize that, and you can get stuck in denial, which makes things worse. All of that is here, and that's a very adult take on relationships. Like, it's a very, dare I say, mature take on what romance and relationships are like. And it's not like something that the game explores in a major way, but it's there. And that's, you know, yet another thing that I didn't really appreciate about Final Fantasy VIII at the time when I played it for the first time. That I wasn't willing to see. Well, shall we rest up a bit?
What's the matter? I get scared sometimes. Scared of waking up somewhere else. Scared of not seeing Alone. Scared of not seeing Rain. What happened to me? I feel... What is this I'm feeling? Oh, please let it be this room when I wake up. Please let me be in this puny bed when I wake up. Laguna, you've changed.
See? Anyway...
Where am I? Ah, welcome back, Cell. The dream world again.
Uh-huh.
How's Laguna doing?
I don't know. I didn't see him. It's not like I know everything about Ward, but... Well, you know, Laguna and company went to that Centra place and got in a real fix, right? After that, Ward's been all alone. He's working in some sort of prison-like place. And he's bored out of his mind. All he wants to do is be fighting alongside Laguna.
So, what is this we're experiencing?
Yeah, how the hell should I know? Hello, Cell. Okay,
Junctioning everything off Squall.
everything off Irvine. And I think it's about time that I do a thing I should have done ages ago. and consolidate my magic. Right. Who's in the party here? It's Cell, Renoa, Quistis, Irvine. Yeah. So, Ifrit and Diablo's on you. Draw. GF, Strength and Mug. Thank you. That should do for that, right? Yeah, cool. And Irvine should have all the spells that Kiros picked up, if I remember correctly. Yes, good. Right, so because right now we're constantly swapping between parties, what you've seen is that sometimes I just don't have the magic I need on certain party members in order to do a thing. So what I really need to do at some point is consolidate magic into a few characters.
Didn't you say that Ward was working in some sort of prison?
Yeah, so?
And wasn't he from Galbadia?
Sure, he's a soldier there. Cell, would you like to make the connection?
Well, since we're prisoners, shouldn't we be trying to break out of here?
I wonder what happened to Squall. Did they bring him here too?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you supposed to be Ward in that dream world?
Just now I was.
Does this room look familiar?
Of all the stupid questions. Hey, bro, wait a sec. I know this place! Everyone, listen up. This is the prison that Ward works at. He's a janitor here. There's so many rooms just like this. It's gotta be here.
There's a prison for political activists in Galbadia. This must be the place where Ward works. Right here where we are, I'm sure of it.
It's no surprise we're in jail. We did attack the sorceress.
We went up against the president. We'll all be sentenced to death.
That president is no longer in charge.
Now that Galbadia is in the hands of the sorceress, what's going to happen to us? Well, things don't look so good.
What's gonna happen to us? Where the hell is that guy Irvine? Where's Squall? Did the sorceress, well...
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, not quite. I remain alive, and my clothes somehow don't have a hole in them. Where am I? I challenged Adia. My wound? No wound. How? Galbadian soldiers. We were surrounded. He was there. Cypher leering down at me. Damn you, Cypher! Well, that's pretty high security.
What? What was that loud noise?
I don't like him at all. It's the sound of your friend being tortured. What? What do you mean? Shut up. Don't screw around with me. You understand who's in charge here? I'm asking you a question. By the way, content warning, torture and police brutality in this section.
Stop!
No, I must forget. Hey man, is there Renoa with you?
I'm Renoa.
Oh, alright. Then come over here. What are you doing to Renoa, you bastard?
Stop it already.
Stop, I'll go.
Renoa,
I'll be fine. Let's go. Squall, you're pitiful. Take him away.
Moombas.
I'm sure you can imagine what happens now.
By the way, that sure is a posture in which Squall has been attached to the wall there. Gee. So, this is probably the appropriate time to bring up something. There's a fan theory about this game that says that at the end of Disc 1, Squall dies. Like, when the sorceress hits him, that's it. He's dead. And the rest of the game is essentially a sort of prolonged hallucination that he has about how his world might have turned out if he hadn't died. And, like, his relationship with Renoa and things like that. And you can find, like, pages on the internet that lay out all the evidence for it. And one of the arguments that they have thematically is that, well, basically, that what the game here is about is specifically about, like, memories and how we want to be remembered and how we want to be seen in the world, as was explored. Like, when Squall thought that Cypher had been executed, he very much had that angry outburst about, like, I don't want to be talked about in past tense. I don't want to be thought about as something past. And so that's a reading that you can have of the game, that this is like, that we're basically in Squall's head right now. And he's imagining a story for himself where he can come to terms with dying at the end. And, like, I don't think that's intentional on the parts of the developers. Like, I think that's very much like a far-out fan theory, but it is a valid reading of the game. Like, if that's the approach that you want to have to understanding the story, it's a valid approach to take, and there is some interesting stuff that you can find there. Just wanted to bring that up, because I'm sure someone's going to bring it up in comments. What do you want?
Tell me what seed is. Edea demands to know.
Seed. Codename for Balaam Garden's elite mercenary force. Seed combat specialists. Huh? Don't you already know?
I'm not a seed. There must be some kind of secret you're given when you become a seed.
Well, this is nothing. Even with a word, you think I'd tell you?
You're on my tough nut to crack list. Didn't think you'd talk that easily.
Jeez, I'm honored.
So here's a little something for you.
Yeah!
Even if you don't talk, others will. The instructor, the little messenger girl, or that chicken wuss. He wouldn't last 3 seconds.
They're all here.
Oh, you bet. But since I like you so much, I thought you should go first. I was hoping you'd be there, Squall. So, how did I look in my moment of triumph? My childhood dream fulfilled. I have become the Sorceress's Knight.
Sorceress's Knight? His romantic dream? But Cypher, now you're just a torturer.
What did you say? Passed out cold, eh? This is the scene where you swear your undying hatred for me. The tale of the evil mercenary versus the sorceress's knight. The fun's just started, Squall. Don't disappoint me now. Yeah.
It's no use. There seems to be an anti-magic field here.
Moomba!
What was that noise? You again?
Yeah, also animal cruelty.
Damn it, that numbskull. Stop him. Yo, who do you think you are?
Yeah, you big meanie, stop that!
You'll regret those words.
He's so mean. You okay? It doesn't work so well, but... Sure. Well now, Squall, I'll ask again. What is Seed, and why do they oppose the sorceress?
Seed oppose the sorceress?
Sir Scyther, the missile targeted at the garden are ready for launch. Excellent. Balam Garden is to be destroyed on charges of training seeds to oppose the sorceress.
What?
It's a pity, really. I grew up there too. But orders are orders, and Idea wants it destroyed.
No.
After the garden is gone, the seed hunt will begin. I'll be Idea's bloodhound and hunt down every one of your kind. It'll be fun, Squall. Don't die on me yet. Continue with the interrogation.
Ready to talk?
I don't understand the question.
Don't mess with me. If they said you know something, now spit it out. Talk. What's Seed all about?
Aren't we mercenaries from Brenham Garden Special Forces?
Yeah. So?
I don't know anything. Why do you keep asking me? Just let me die. Oh, shit. There's some... Oh, right. Yeah, I just had to Google it. So, if you lie, you actually lose a seed rank. So...
What's that?
Your
What did you say?
breath stinks.
Pug, you asked for it.
Because, like, and this is something that the game really doesn't make clear. Just let me die is the option to be defiant and refuse to tell anyone anything. But if you choose the option to, I have to live, I must lie, that's the cowardly option. That's the, I'm trying to preserve myself, I'll make up any lie that they want to hear in order to save myself. So that costs you a seed rank. But because it's so poorly communicated, it's really, because that was my immediate reaction when I saw it. It was like, shit, which one of them is the right one? Because it looks like just let me die is the giving up thing, is to say, okay, I'm not gonna even try to survive this. Whereas the other one seems like the one where, okay, I'm gonna fight with everything I've got just to stay alive through this, and I'll lie and I'll screw with them. And that seems like the honorable option from that perspective. But the game communicates it so badly.
That's that. How you like me now, huh? Good night. Completely knocked out cold. Hey, you two moombas. Watch him.
Moombas are good boys.
What now?
Okay, I think only Cell needs to have junctions on him right now. I need more potions. So that's okay.
We can't just sit here. We have to think of a way to escape.
Well, anyone got a plan?
Well, we could skin this little guy and wear him as a disguise. I'm kidding.
It doesn't sound like you are.
Well, we can't rely on magic here, so we'll have to go with weapons. We have to somehow get them back.
Weapons? My weapons are these fists of mine. I could do some serious damage without weapons. It's up to me, baby! Yeah, let me go. I'll go get the weapons back.
Oh yeah, you worked here as ward, so you know the place.
Not really. All Ward did was mop the floors. Just leave it to me. You two lie down here.
Cell.
I hope this works.
Guard, we need some help. Open the door. What's the problem? The women are unconscious. I think a snake bit them. What? Idiot. Well, I'm off. Huh? You want to go too? Yes. Just don't get in the way.
Right then. He's not in my party or anything, by the way, in case you were wondering. I need to remember how to get out of here. So in combat, basically magic is useless. Until you disable the magic. I think you can disable the magic repression field at some point. Ooh, Wendigo. But yeah, you definitely want to junction Cell with, like, strength. And I wanted that steel pipe as well, because it's useful for making weapons.
Oh, he gave me a hug.
Oh, please just die. I should junction more stuff on Cell. I really should. Especially some status changes on his physical attacks. Dun, dun. Should also... Like, don't I have... Give him all the slows. And the Thundagas. Yeah. And then we'll give him Siren so he can junction to plus magic 2, I guess. Okay, cool. Yeah, that'll do. I guess down? Up? I don't know. It's there! Sleep, silence, blind, and cure. That's all they have, right? Nothing worthwhile. Well, potions. That's nice.
Dun dun da da dun dun da 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 dun da da da.
Upstairs it is. I need a save point so I can end this video. Surely there must be one. Ah, there's the weapons. Yeah, look at this! Seed weapons! Is that what they call a gunblade? Check it out! A whip and a nunchaku? You're an escapee? Yo, I'm here to reclaim these.
Dun 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 dun. Punch, punch, punch you in the face. Punch, punch, punch.
Yeah, nothing new under the sun with you. Thank you. Piece of cake, baby! The moombas don't much like the prison guards either. Don't hit my face. Stop grabbing my leg. Let me sleep.
Laguna?
Ah, shut up.
Laguna!
Laguna.
Laguna!
Laguna? What? I don't understand.
Laguna! 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 Laguna!
Laguna. Now the stories start connecting. Yo, sorry to keep you waiting.
Sell the weapons.
Voila!
Woohoo! All right!
Time to go kick some ass.
Yes! Right on!
A little bit of levity in the middle of a very dark section of the game. Okay. Quest Quaddle, I guess, on you. And then Quistis can have Shiva, Brothers, and Carbuncle to round her stuff out. Yeah. I should probably also give Selfie abilities. That would probably be good. Better to give her item than magic? I don't know.
Is this the show with young cooperative prisoners? Yeah, this is it. Please give them something to really complain about.
Shall we be picking on prisoners so soon after getting transferred here?
Just be quiet and let me handle this.
I remember who those are.
These guys are the prisoners, Lieutenant Big, Private Veg.
Biggs?
Wedge.
Ah!
So, we'll meet again. Now I'll teach you the lesson we should have taught you earlier. I know it might seem cowardly to fight unarmed prisoners, but I hope you appreciate our position. Hey, it's a dog-eat-dog.
Oh, they're fully armed, sir.
What? How? Ah, the hell with it. Let's go, Wedge.
These unlucky losers.
I'm only a lieutenant now. I'll get my revenge.
Right. They have Protect and Reflect, and ooh, a new one. Regen. Oh, that's nice. Ouch! They're always trouble! Shell, protect, reflect. You want some shells and protects. And I wouldn't mind some regens as well. And haste too. God, they have a lot of good spells. Try and mug him. Okay, I need him to live long enough for me to mug him, because I believe he has actually a really powerful item that I want. So I'm just gonna make sure Biggs doesn't die. Come on, steal from him, would you? Sell. Well, at least they're comically weak, so... This is a long episode at this point. Might just have to cut it without actually saving first. Because if I remember right, he has like an item you can use to teach your GFs a really powerful ability. If I remember right. There it is. Oh, regen. Is that auto regen? That would be good. I would like to have that on someone. Anyway, Selfie, you just draw spells. Seems like magic works perfectly fine, actually. Maybe I was remembered wrong about that magic field. Maybe it's only in the cells. I don't know. And down he goes. Oh, hi! Now we beat the shit out of you, and I'm not gonna heal you up from it. By the way, he's slowed because I put slow status on Cell's attack, which is why he hasn't been able to get a lot of attacks off while we've been beating the crap out of him and stealing from him and sucking magic out of him.
What's below, Lieutenant?
Okay, my GF's doing what I need them to do. Looks like a yes. Good, 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 good.
Don't think you can just walk out. Squall should be around here somewhere. You have any idea?
Laguna! Laguna?
Laguna? Don't know why, but I feel kind of lucky. Let's just go after them, okay? What the?
Warning! Escapee alert! Monsters will be set loose on each floor. If the escapee refuses to surrender, you have permission to kill. The anti-magic field will be lifted.
No, I was right about it. Cool.
Jeff, the security alarm.
And we have to cut the episode now, because otherwise it's going to be 2 hours long. So, if you have enjoyed hanging out in the world of Final Fantasy VIII with me, and if you'd like to see how we managed to get ourselves out of this prison, well, come back for the next episode. Also, if you watched this video and you have enjoyed it a little bit and you'd like to help me out, then like, comment, and or subscribe and maybe hit the bell icon. And the reason why I tell you to do that is because YouTube tracks how many people hit those buttons, and while a view is nice, the thing that determines whether your video gets shown to more people than just whoever subscribed to you is, and sometimes it doesn't even get shown to those who are subscribed to you, is whether or not other people click the buttons around the video and, air quotes, engage with it. That's the only thing the algorithm is sort of really interested in. So if you want to help me with the algorithm, click one of the buttons. Like, dislike, subscribe, comment, whatever it may be. That's all good stuff. Outside of that, if you want to help the channel more directly than that, then you can hit the links down in the description to go to my Patreon, my tip jar, my merchandise store, or you can sign up for membership on this channel. It's $1 a month. It's like the cheapest way to support me, I think, in terms of direct contribution. And if you want to do that, I'll be very grateful. And if you don't want to, that's completely okay. Come back next time for more Prison Break action. Thank you very much for watching.